Hello and welcome to Shredder Zoo. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be doing the Therizinosaur because last time out we did the Yutyrannus. Now while I was doing the educational special, doing the research for them, the subject of obviously feathered dinosaurs came up, and the Yutyrannus, if you didn't see the educational special, the Yutyrannus is the current record holder for the largest feathered dinosaur ever, and the previous record was a strangely named dinosaur called the Pachycephalosaurus, I believe, if I remember rightly, and this was a Therizinosaur, and I looked this one up, and the Pachycephalosaurus was pretty small. It was shorter than the average height of a man, and I was thinking, well, hang on a minute, what about the Therizinosaur? Surely that would be the record holder, because let's face it, the Therizinosaur is huge, but it turns out that the Therizinosaurus, I should say, might not have even had feathers. Which is really interesting, so I definitely want to explore that more in next Wednesday's educational special. So to do that I need to build an enclosure for it, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm going to be building it, I'm actually going to be connecting it to the Therizinosaur. I thought it would be a nice kind of a thing to do would be, as you get to this point, if you didn't see last week, oh god, why am I stuck? I'm stuck on the steps. So you can kind of go through here to the kind of little viewing platform here. We can go right up close into the middle of that enclosure and look at them as they walk around. So I thought maybe a good thing would be to have the option of going out into the Therizinosaur and do a similar thing, almost not exactly mirror the enclosure for the Therizinosaur, but do something similar. Have another kind of thing you can go out into the middle, but we need to change it up. You don't want to just copy what we did last time out. So if we zoom up to the above, you can see what we did here. We did one viewing platform right in the centre of our enclosure, and we did another high up one behind that tree there. So I want to do something similar. Come out this way, we'll have a viewing platform here, but we need to do something different for the rest of it. So yeah, let's see what we can do. So before we start up with any building, we need to do some naming. Now I didn't do it last time because I was recording it in advance, ready for going on holiday, but we do have some requests for names. You can see the two here, the two Yutyrannus have been named. We have Lola, which is in honour of Awesome Reeves' new puppy called Lola. So that one is for you, and we also have Charlie Oliver. Now Charlie's been asking for a dino named after him for quite some time, but he always seems to pick the ones that have already been named, so I've not been able to get him in, but he was in quick and he said he wanted the Yutyrannus, so there you go, at long last you've got one for you. So happy with that one. And Awesome Streets, he wanted a Lola named after one of the characters from Darkest Dungeon, but the thing is, I'm not going to be doing any more of those videos because basically none of you lot cared about it. No one really watched those videos, so there's no point me carrying on with that series. So instead of doing a character from that series, he's got a Yutyrannus instead. I did ask for it as well. So I've got a couple more to do. Let's zip over to the other enclosures, get the names done, and then we can start on the building. Okay, next one we have, it says Compy called David, and that was requested by Dinosaur Bro. Wanted a Compy named after him. I'm assuming it's his name, David. So that one is for you. Alright, thanks for requesting for the name. So yeah, if anybody does want a dinosaur named after them, preferably after yourself, not just some random name, yeah, just stick it down in the comments. I will leave a link in the description rather a list of dinos that need names in the description. Check that out before you ask, just to make sure there is one available. If I don't have it available, you won't be able to get it, and I'm not going to reserve names for people. So if it's something I haven't got here at the zoo yet, I'm not going to reserve the name for you. All you need to do is wait until that video comes out and then ask for that. So we have a Pachycephalosaurus named. Who am I looking for now? I've got to find it because it's been a while since I actually named it. Kane we're looking for. Is it Kane? No, it's not. Sorry, Luke. We're looking for Luke. Where is Luke gone? Here he is. Here's Luke. This one is Luke. There's a few. I think we still have another couple of patches in here somewhere. There's a couple of things. There's a Lystro over there that needs naming. Anyway, yeah, this is Luke, and this was requested by Javier Rodriguez. That was a couple of weeks ago. He asked for that one, so hopefully he's still around. That one's for you. Oh, got a bit of a lock-up. Come on, you can do it. Oh, there we go. Yes, that's that. Right, let's zoom over. Who have we got? There's another one over here. No, actually, that's all that's over this side. We've got a couple in the bug house, I think. Let's have a look. Who have we got? Just checking my list here. Let's see if we can get into... Let's go... Oh, someone's left the door open. We could escape. Anyway, who have we got? We've got a scorpion in here and a spider. So we need to actually try and go through. Looks like I've left the doors open. Let's get me shut. So we have... Not that one. That one needs naming. Cain. That's one. Yeah, Cain is a scorpion. Yeah, and this one was requested by Bubsy, and it was his 11th birthday a couple of weeks ago. You're the same age as my daughter. My daughter's also 11. And yeah, so a shout out for you, happy birthday, and that one is for you, the cane. So the other one is the spider. Now, can we get to the spiders from here? We can't. We're actually going to have to go around. Yeah, this was built quite a long time ago, and I'm thinking very soon, don't know whether it'll be next week or the week after, I want to maybe fix this place up, because it's not the best. Let me just fly up here. Here we go. Is it Shadow? I think, is it Shadow? Yeah, Shadow, here we go. This one is Jaden Perez wanted a, was it a spider? No, anything. He asked for anything to be named after him, and I thought a spider called Shadow. That was after his dog called Shadow, I assume. There we go. Okay, so that's all the names for this week, I believe. Yeah, it is. So if you did ask for something and you haven't got it, do apologise, haven't been able to fit you in this week. Keep asking though. Stick it down in the comment section for any dinos that you want named after you. And can't get out the door. Let me just drop down a bit. Oh, there we go. And we'll shut that. We don't want them escaping. Yeah, so if you want something named after you, just stick down in the comment section, and we'll get it done for you next week. So I think it's about time we start building. So I'll see you back over at the enclosure. Okay. So here we are. So this is the Yutyrannus exhibit that we did last week. So what I want to do is, I think directly opposite this is have another walkway. So we'll pick up this stone window, and we're just going to build out from here, I think. And we'll come out, the Yutyrannus can be here. It's going to be a little bit different because this bit is, this is the Kentro exhibit here. So this is a little walkway that we want people to be able to go around. So this will still need to be open for people, the visitors to walk around. So we can't attach it onto here. And then this is kind of the, you've got one entrance up this way, and you can also then just come out like this way. So I think we need... we may change up this entrance. I'm not too sure yet, but we'll see. Let's get in. I think I should have some... Oh, another look up. We struggle a little bit. The zoo is getting pretty big now, so we do struggle sometimes. Let's stick my foundations here. Let's see. So we can get the foundation going. We'll just keep on out this way a bit. I'm not sure how many foundations we can get out. I can stack them up a little bit. How far out do we go? Not that it really matters. So there's 1, 2, 3, sort of about 4 foundations in. Let's see what we can do. Go on. There we go. And another one. And we can stack this. Oh, try again. Here we go. So that's 4. So I reckon... Let me think. So if you're coming down here... Yeah, well, it'll be a different shape, I think. Although I really do like the way that this looks. The circular. It works really well. Let me see what we can do. Because obviously I don't want to... If I come out this way, it's going to come out too far. So we definitely need to come out this way a little bit further. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so I thought the first thing I should do really is get a couple of Therizinosaurs in here so we can see the size of them. They are definitely huge. Yeah, because I was thinking actually that looking at the size when I was doing my research, I was thinking, wow, I think they're even bigger than they are in Ark. But I think that this does look about the right kind of size. But yeah, they're pretty big. So I'm thinking what I might actually do is change my mind a little bit, because I really like the fact that we've got a lot of natural trees and rocks here, and we can kind of incorporate that into the enclosure. So I thought what I might do is we'll have kind of a feeding station here, I think. So I think what I want to do is build upwards a little bit by putting in some ramps, and we can turn these into stairs. Switch to the stairs using the S plus thing, so we can actually go up. Let's get a little bit closer here. If I bring you round, so this is like you know, when you get to feed the giraffes or something like that. Let me just quickly fly back up again. There we go. Yeah, so that would be about the right height. Yeah, you definitely want to go any higher than that. So if we do like this. So you can actually come up here, and they'll come up to you, and you can then feed them. I wonder whether it's a little bit high. Maybe I should just do it at this level rather than going up the steps, but I kind of want a platform, like a special platform to go up. So no, we'll stick with this, I think. So let's do, it doesn't need to be huge. Let me get some triangle bits, and we'll try and make this a little bit circular like. Okay, I've actually moved it back one foundation because it was just a little bit too high. So I think moving it back a bit, when they come over this way, the ground here is a little bit higher, so I think it'll work out better. But the plan, what I'm thinking of doing, is having 2 ceilings come out, and then on either side here we have the 3 triangle foundations, and then the same on this side. Just kind of gives it a little bit of a nice shape to it. You can see just like that. I think it's something different. It looks a little bit better. We can have little railings around the outside maybe, but I think that might be a better kind of height. Let's have a quick test out. If we move this guy up this way, move it round. Yeah, so that looks better. And then again, I'll just need to fly up here again. Yeah, that's a better kind of height, I think. So you're standing on here and you can kind of feed them some palm leaves or whatever it is that they actually ate. So yeah, I quite like that. Okay, so that'll be that one. And then what I'm going to be doing is over this way, I'll build another a branching off. I guess we could either come out from this point or we could do it from this point. Maybe here. So another branching off. So we'll come out this way. We'll have a viewing platform similar to that, but we'll build it up this way at this side. And I think that'll be pretty cool. And then we'll put the fences around. We'll incorporate those rocks and some of these trees and things here, and then we can add some of our own rocks and trees and plants and things just to kind of give it the final kind of touch. And I think we'll have a decent enclosure for them here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, what would be the best thing to do? Let's get this finished first. Then I'm going to put some railings around, and then we need to give it some structural integrity by putting some pillars down. And then thinking about how we're going to have this set out. Yeah, let me have a think about that. Okay, so I'll try and do a little bit more building on camera with you guys, just so you can sort of see the process that I'm going through here. I'm going to put the railings around the top first of all, because once I start building walls and things underneath, it's going to really screw up the placement of them. So what I'm thinking is actually just hanging down some walls, not like that, not. Don't do that. Just around the outside of these triangle ones here. Let's have another go. That's no. Oh, what? That's not where I want it. That's where I want it. That's weird. Oh, it's obviously snapping to the railings. It's an interesting. Could be an interesting building mechanic to be able to get it like that. That's what we want. I'm wondering whether we could actually make this into a little viewing platform for down below. Perhaps you can walk underneath it. Might be something that we could do. So we'll build this around. Oh, come on. No, that's what we want. Yep. One more. Oh dear, you're going to be in the way. Oh god, I can't see. Oh, I had it. Let's go back and cycle through again. That's where we want it. Perfect. Okay. I need to get some triangle bits. We'll fill that in. That'll be fine. So yeah, what I'm thinking is let's go down. We'll build up this one like that, and we'll have another one there. I'll leave this one open. We can get underneath that quite nice. I'll put a doorway in there. I think that might work. Let's put the walls around the outside there. We might leave these ones open. Maybe we'll fill these in with glass. Now, what about a floor of some kind? Now, do you have some ceilings still? Where are these can snap? Can we get them to snap any lower than that? I don't want to snap to the bottom. I'll snap to the top of that foundation. What about if I put another foundation in? That'll snap there. That's too high. I want it to snap lower down, if it will. Not too sure if it will. It's not snapping. Let's see what I could do. Go around along circular route here. That's where we want it. Perfect. And that'll snap to there. So there we go. We'll stick them in for now. And then we can actually get rid of there. It's not quite working, is it, actually? You know what? If we take this out, I might be able to get triangle in there. That might work. And this as well. Yeah, we'll try. Hang on. Yeah, let me get some triangle foundations just to see if I can get that to match how that looks, and that'll work perfectly. Okay, so yeah, let's see if I can get this to snap in. So that goes there, and like that. That's perfect. And the other side obviously gets buried under the ground. So maybe we can do something else with that. So I'm thinking we'll have a wall there. This will be a doorway. We can come in here. And then you want to be able to sort of, you can get a glimpse of our legs, I guess. It's not brilliant, is it? Unless we change that for maybe these ones for glass. We could do that. If we take these out, that should work. And then maybe we'll just have that one as a stone. And then the rest we'll just drop some glass down there. That should work. Yeah, that'd be nice. We'll have a doorway there. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll get some glass things there. We'll get a doorway. And we'll do that one. I'll fix the triangle bits up there. And I think what I might do is I'll take a break now and I will build the fencing around, because that's a long boring thing. I'm not going to do that on camera. It takes quite a long time to figure that one out. But I'll just get that enclosure, the outer railing fixed in place, and then we can figure out what we're going to do with the other viewing platform. Yes, I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, right, let me just show you what I've done so far. I've started to put in the railings, and I want to show you the technique that I'm using to actually do this. But first of all, this is the little tower. I've put railings on the little walkway. I haven't covered it yet. I don't know whether I need to cover it. Now, these are herbivores, so presumably they're a little bit nicer, and they're not going to try and bite you as you go past. But I put some metal railings along here, and then of course this is where you can stand up and feed them. And then here we've got the finished bit here. So we've just got the 3 large windows, which were obviously made up by using the model selector and taking out that middle bar, because these are made up of 6 windows. And yeah, the stone window underneath that. I think it looks pretty nice. That's a little viewing area. So what I'm needing to do here is quite complex. And you couldn't do it without admin commands, because I'm actually having to ghost and go under the ground to be able to do it. So I'll just kind of show you, because if I try and put in a railing, that's as low as it will go. And that's actually, I'll tell you what, I'll take this wall out for the moment. So if I try and put it in here, so it'll snap to that point, but you can't then snap anything underneath it. You can't get anything underneath that. I'll try and put a wall in, it'll snap to the railing, but you can't get any lower, so you can have massive gaps under the railings. And that's the problem we have with using these the S Plus fence supports. But the way around that, we'll get rid of that, is we put in a wall, and we can actually snap another wall down there. Then we need to ghost under the ground, and we can snap a railing to the bottom of the wall. And if we go above the ground, that just shows through. So then what we can do is we can get rid of these walls, and then we can actually just build up the railings because they snap to each other like that. So I'm having to do that on each one. So again, I think I'm going to need to put in a row of walls here, and then we need to go under the ground, and we need to snap to the bottom of the wall like that, and then we can get rid of the walls and then snap the railings like that. Perfect, you see, and then we're above the ground. And then what I can do to save on structure limits, for example, this one is not showing at all above ground, whereas that one is just slightly, so I will leave that one there. But yes, I'm just going under the ground, and any that are completely under the ground I'm just taking back again. So it's just because I am concerned about the structure limit, because if you didn't know, there is a maximum number of structures allowed in an area, and if anyone's going to hit it, it's going to be me at some point. Now I'm hoping, because these are disconnected mostly, that it doesn't count. I'm not sure whether they have to be whether it's connected structures. I don't know for sure. But anyway, you can see where I'm placing the fence. It's going to go all the way up along here, around that point, and along the back there. And then we're going to have the walkway coming out here, and a kind of an aerial viewing platform in this area here. So it's going to take me quite a long time to get this fence done. So I'll zip off and I'll do that now. So I'll take another cut and I'll see you back once this is complete. Okay, so it's completed, and you can now see the extent of that enclosure. So we've got a little feeding bit over there. I think it looks pretty cool. And then I've incorporated these trees and rocks. We'll add in a couple more bits and pieces of our own design a little bit later on, but we don't need to add too much in this one because we've used a lot of the natural surroundings, which I think it looks pretty nice. Maybe we can add a bit of splash of colour or something. Maybe a couple of these big trees to make it sort of match this enclosure a little bit. But anyway, so what we're going to be doing, strangely enough, I can't stop ghosting now. I thought you just had to do cheat walk to stop it, but it doesn't seem to work. I'm still ghosting. Never mind, we'll just ghost for the rest of the episode. It's fine, we can do it. Right, what have we got? I've got some ceilings, and I've got some glass ceilings as well. So what I'm going to do is we'll build out a little walkway coming out this way. We'll do it a little bit further. I wish I could stop ghosting. I don't like it when I don't need to do it. How far out do we want to go? I think that's probably far enough. And then what I'm going to do is do a design very similar to the Yutyrannus one. Let's see. We'll do a glass there. And yeah, this should be about right. Maybe I've come out too far, but we'll see how it looks. Probably a bit further forward. Like that. So that's going to be the platform that we stand on to look out. No, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. So basically I'm going to copy the design I did last week on the Yutyrannus enclosure, that little hut there. We're going to rebuild that on this point here. So what we can do is it going to be too big? Let's just put in the rest of it and we'll see how it looks. So what you want to do is you start off with basically the center is all triangles, and you go around, you place in your squares on the edge of each triangle, and then, oops, that was the wrong one, didn't want that. Get rid of that, and we want number 4, that's what we want. And then you fill in the gaps with the triangles, just like that, and that is going to be the extent of the viewing platform. Looks like we're going to be quite high up here, yeah, well above the heads of the Therizinosaurs, and we'll stick them down like this. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. That's not too bad at all, and they've got plenty of space still for wandering around. Perfect. Yeah, I like that a lot. So we're going to put the railings along there. We're going to need to give it some structural integrity I will probably just do maybe a row of stone walls here to give it some thickness. And then we'll do some pillars down here to make it look as if it's holding this up. The pillars are a little bit tricky. We did it last time out, so we'll do it again. So basically I'm just going to build up the walls around the outside. It's 2 walls high and then the ceiling on. So yeah, I'll do that and I'll come back. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is just doing a 2 high row of glass walls. This is the glass metal from the S Plus mod. We'll move that all the way around like that. Then we want to basically copy the design of the floor. So on this point we want a triangle roof. Triangle roof, I said. And then we should have the... Oh, can we get it? No, yes, like that. And then basically that's what we're going to do. Triangle, have I run out already? No, I've got this number 3. I'm looking at the wrong slot. You see 3, and then slot 4, slot 3. We need to get it pointing in the right direction. Oh, come on, you can do it. You can see it's a little bit awkward. Oh no, we got that wrong. Let's do this one. Like that. Finish off. Oh, I need to move a little bit closer forward, maybe come down a little bit. There we go. Oh no, okay. So you can see it's a little bit tricky, but if you get it right, it looks really, really good. Number 3 is in that slot there, perfect. And like that. No! Okay, actually, you know what we need to do also is we need to stick in another couple of walls there just so we can get on that one there. So let's get rid of this. And we need to get our triangle in there. Ah, there we go, we've done it. And then we can get rid of these walls. We don't need those now. And yeah, then lastly, these need all triangles. Have I got enough on me? Yeah, I should have. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you get them snapped to the right place. Last one. Yes, there we go, we're done. So what I need to do is to mess around with the model selector to get these looking better. Get rid of some of these metal frames I'm going to do it the same kind of style as I did this. If you see, I've taken out a lot of the metal frames, so the windows are bigger. You get more, get a better view and that sort of thing. So we'll copy that. Yeah, so I need to put in some pillar supports and do this bit. So I think I'll just do that. That's nothing too special. So I'll get that bit done, and yeah, I'll bring you guys back. All right, guys, here we go. This is what we've done. I've built out the walkway here, put the railings on. I've put in some stone pillars to give it the illusion of structural integrity, and I've built this one. I put the metal pillars in. They are actually really, really difficult to place. These are vanilla ones, not the S-Class ones, because I could not get them to place in where I wanted them to. This isn't exactly where I wanted them to go, but I think it actually works quite well, and I sort of a tripod structure there. And they poke through the floor just a little bit, but that's what vanilla pillars do. And yeah, and I've messed around with the model selector and the transparency, just giving the glass just a little bit of a tint, just to give it the, so it actually looks like glass. I've said this every time I do it. It just looks like glass rather than it being empty space. So it actually looks like there's a bit of tint there. You can see there's glass there. And yeah, so I've removed a lot of the bars, gives it a nice sort of pattern look to it. So I think it looks really nice. It's basically exactly the same as one we built for the Yutyrannus. So we need to decorate this. I've got some ferns. There's not really a lot I need to do here, I don't think, because it's got a lot of natural stuff in here. But I do have a few ferns that I want to put in place. I can sort of stick one in, just like that. Just want to stick a few of these about, because that's what we have in the Yutyrannus, and kind of it gives it a nice kind of coherent theme for the two enclosures. I think it will look really quite nice. And I do have one tree. Oh, well, actually I've got a couple of trees. This is the European beech tree, and I wanted to kind of put one of those over here, I think, like that. That's kind of these big trees like this. Same, you've got one over there in the Yutyrannus thing, and that looks quite good. We've got one there. I don't know whether we need another one or whether that one will do. I was thinking about putting one over here. I'm not sure if that would block the view too much. We could put one in, just have a look and see what we think. If I put it in, I have a feeling it's going to go right over the walkway and just get completely in the way. How does that look? That looks okay. I mean, sure, it blocks the view, but the dinos, they do want a little bit of privacy, and that comes over a little bit. This kind of gives the illusion of privacy. Yeah, that's no good. That's going to completely block the pathway. I like that. I do like that position though. Maybe if I could rotate it a bit, move it a little bit further away, that might work. Let's just maneuver it a little bit. If I can find its hitbox again, so I can actually pick it up. There we go. Just pick it up, and let's try moving it back a little bit further, like maybe here. Let's try it here. And let's have a look. It's going over the pathway. Still over the pathway a little bit there, isn't it? Okay, maybe that's not going to work. I guess we can move it. Actually, no, tell you what, we'll just move it further this way, and I think that will work. Pick it up, and we'll put it there. How does that work? So there's a little bit on the path there, but that's not too bad. And there we go, that's away from that. That's pretty good. So it does block the view a little bit from standing here, but it's fine, because actually, talking of view, there is something else that we need to do. Now obviously this was originally built as the outer wall of the Yutyrannus exhibit, but we're going to need to change this. I think we actually need to take away this section and replace these with glass walls, so that you can actually see properly. So we can actually just whack these in here like that. Should be no problem to do. And another couple. Makes this a lot brighter. What do you reckon? Do you want to take those top two away as well? Maybe this one? I guess we could probably take away these as well. Do those ones, and yeah, maybe just those. I'm going to have to put one in there and then take it away. Although that's going to be in the wrong place. Let me just try that again. So we need to bring this in a little bit. That looks better. I think that's in the right place. Perfect. And then we just take away that. And then we've got the walkway to go through there. That's, yeah, perfect. The style is a little bit different because we've got some bars here as well and the wall underneath there. But I don't want to take the whole wall down and mess around with it. But what we can do is we'll change this to 3 sides A, like that. Do this. You can see we're just taking away that bar in the middle. And then what we'll do is we'll do the opposite side. Oops, 3 sides we want. I think that's the one we need. Yep, there we go. So you can see that's taken out that middle bar completely. It gives these nice big windows and you can see really, really nicely. Perfect. Okay, so that's that done. So the only thing I want to do is just put in a few more ferns. And I think, I should just get a bit of a view from above. I'm just going to put a couple of ferns over here where it's bare, and then I think we're done. I honestly think that is all we need to do for this one. So we'll put one there and another one like that. And I really don't think there's anything else we need to do. So yeah, I think this one's done. The Therizinosaur is completed. Right, so yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the educational special on Wednesday for this one. Because I found out some interesting things that it may not have even had feathers at all. It might have been a scaly skin dinosaur. But I will explore that when I do my research more fully, and I will let you know all about that on Wednesday for that one. Come back and check that out. Right, okay, I think that's it. So, last reminders, if you want something named after you, we now have 2 new Therizinosaurs that need to be named. If you want these named after you, or any other unnamed dino that we've already got in the zoo, I will leave a list in the description of the ones that are available. Please let me know down in the comment section. Ideally, I would like it to be named after you, rather than just a random name that you think would be good for a dinosaur. These are supposed to commemorate people who watch my videos. And things like that. So that's what I would like to do. And obviously remember that I won't reserve names for dinos that I don't have already. Only ones that are already here in the zoo. And there we go. So yeah, that's all. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to call it a day here. Check the description for the other things you need, like the links to my Discord server you can come and join. I'd like to get a bit of conversation going in there, and also my Twitter, you can follow me on there, and they kind of let you know when things are happening, when the videos are released, all that sort of stuff, and my Patreon as well if you're feeling generous, so that would be amazing. So thank you very much for watching. Come back next time for more here at Shredder Zoo. Goodbye.